Good morning. It's certainly a beautiful day as promised in the weather forecast, which is nice to see. I'm just about to have breakfast and then I'll think about my plans for the day. Well, I'm on my way again. I'm heading up to Welford Junction where I'll be turning the boat. Not sure whether I'll do that today or tomorrow. I'll see what happens when I get there. I can't imagine what that was. I forgot to mention that 4 boats passed me this morning. I think it was 2 in each direction. At one point there was a boat passing very close to mine, going very slowly, I'm pleased to say, so my boat wasn't rocking. And I thought, well, that's a bit unusual, but it was actually passing another boat right outside my boat, so that all went very well. Didn't feel a thing. It's a really beautiful day today, absolutely glorious, and this was expected, so forecast was right. This is Hinton Bridge coming up, where there's a winding hole for turning the boat. You can see reflections in the water of lorries travelling along the A14 dual carriageway. I stopped just now so I could mount the bow cam at the front of the boat. Ahead of me was lit up by the sun. It seemed to make sense to be filming from the bow, not from the stern, into the sun. So I hope I get some good shots having done that. I've been trying to work out if it's bow cam or bow cam. Bow of the boat, the bow. I think we say bow, don't we? We say the bow of the boat. So it should be bow cam. But somehow bow cam sounds better. Answers on a postcard. This is where I stopped just now to fit the bow cam, just underneath the A14. Just seen a heron, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get a shot of it. Oh, it's a nuisance, isn't it? I was about to say we're coming up to Bridge 31, the bridge that is going to be closed for a couple of weeks whilst they do some repairs to it. Thanks very much. I was hoping the guy on the roof would have signalled to me that there was a boat coming, but he didn't. Thanks very much. Well, firstly, that was a bit of a surprise to see the boat coming round the corner like that. There was a chap stood on his boat sorting out his aerial, and I had thought he might have signalled to me had he seen a boat coming, but he didn't, so I presumed it was clear. Normally I would sound my horn, but with the chap on the boat and so forth, I thought, well, it's not necessary. And then as I'm gingerly going round the bend, well, I'm going round the bend, I think everyone knows that, I see this boat hove into view, and they did very well backing up. I did notice they had a bow thruster on their boat because I heard it going. The other thing to note is that the bridge, from what I saw, didn't look to be in too bad a condition. So I'm not really clear what the problem is there, but obviously there is an issue and they will be closing it. I've always liked coming through here. This is what I called the Winter Wonderland last year, when I came through here and there was frost on the ground. It was quite beautiful. There's a boat just coming through the bridge. I'm glad we're going to meet where the canal is fairly wide. That's always the issue with the canopy up. Don't want to get snagged on any trees. Just coming up to a moored boat, so taking it easy. It really is a glorious day. I can see for miles in the distance ahead of me. To Downtown Bridge. Just before it is a winding hole, another one for turning the boat. I have moored along here before because I have made this a destination in the past. I've come up here and turned and gone back to the marina, but today I'm carrying on through the bridge to my destination of Welford Junction. You can just see the winding hole coming into view on the right hand side where the canal is widening out. That boat was called Lazy Daisy, because my boat is called Lazy Days.
I've been experimenting with an app to see what speed the boat is going, but it only gives whole figures and not speeds with a decimal point, and generally the average speed is 2 or 3 miles an hour.
I just slowed right down because I could see something in the water ahead of me and I wasn't sure what it was. It looked like normal sort of vegetation, but to one side there was quite a large log floating. Doesn't really look like it in the picture, but it was quite long, about 8 foot, 2.5 meters, something like that. But it was on the right of the boat, so it was sort of parallel rather than across the canal, which is good. I've just deleted that speed app I was using because I couldn't see any way of turning it off, and it did pop up suggesting that I go to location services and do something with it there, or double tap something and get rid of it. So I've deleted it. I don't want it running in the background and flattening my battery. Daft, isn't it? I can reload it and look again later, but for now I thought just best to delete it. He was going a fair rate of knots. They'll churn the water up. This boat ahead has just cast off. There's one more bridge to go and I'll be coming up to Welford Junction. The junction is straight ahead of me now. I'm going to go up there and turn the boat. If I can moor along here I will, but if not I'll carry on and moor up fairly close by. Hello. Was anyone following you? No. Oh, I'm about to turn around, you see. Thanks. I think the bow cam has actually stopped. I can't see the red light flashing. So I'm just turning the boat now at Welford Junction. Just put it into reverse.
And now I'm going forward.
Well, having turned the boat, I'm now going to look for somewhere to moor up. Oh, there's a boat coming. Didn't expect that. Just about in the sunshine. It's staring me in the face, the sun, but it's got icily cold. After I turned the boat at Welford Junction and started heading back, I noticed immediately how cold it was. I'm presuming the wind was in that sort of direction and I was going into the wind now, whereas it being behind me before. I wasn't even aware of it. But it's really changed, so I'm going to be glad to get inside the boat and have my late lunch as usual. My nose is running a bit. Anyway, I'll catch up with you later.
This is looking through the starboard kitchen window. It's quite nice having the sun on the boat.
That's a very welcome cup of tea. Very welcome indeed. And with my tea, I'm having a cheese-topped roll with cheese in it, which is one of my favourites, I have to say. So, let's see what we've got here. This is it. Well, it's been a really fabulous day. I've been heading north. The sun has been behind me, and because of that, everything ahead of me was lit up. Blue skies, no clouds, absolutely no clouds at all from what I can tell. Even now it's really nice, pale blue skies. It's wonderful, been a wonderful cruising day. Got bitterly cold at the end, as I mentioned. Once I turned the boat, I couldn't believe how cold it got so very quickly. But maybe it was because the wind was behind me and I was now going into the wind, but boy did I feel a change.
Because it's getting dark outside, it looks late for a boat to be cruising, but it is actually only 4:30 in the afternoon. Many thanks for watching. Take care. Bye for now.